So out of 1,207 districts in the state of Texas, 58 districts charters earned a post-secondary distinction, and I think that's so awesome. So what this includes is the only distinction at the district level under the state accountability system takes into effect factors like graduation rates, ACT, SAT participation, performance, high school dropout rates compared to high school graduation rates, all that great stuff. So 58 districts received this post-secondary distinction, and that's a big thing. And what's even bigger is that even our own McAllen ISD was one of those 58 districts that received this. And
school districts.
School districts, yes. And joining us on 710 KURV to tell us all about it is Dr. Jay Gonzalez, McAllen ISD Superintendent. Dr. Gonzalez, thank you for being with us today. As a superintendent, how do you feel about this post-secondary distinction award?
Oh, this is a tremendous honor. To earn this just shows the hard work that our teachers are putting in and the hard work that our students are putting in. So we're thrilled. It's a great thing for our community, and it says a lot about McAllen, Texas, and McAllen ISD. So we're extremely proud of this honor that we earned.
How did we get here, Dr. Gonzalez? Because has McAllen ISD always been this way? Is this something that you've seen, change? How, you know what I mean? How did we get here?
Well, McAllen ISD has a long legacy of excellence. We've been in existence for over 110 years, and it's a long list of great boards that have come through and a long list of great superintendents and principals and teachers. So it's something that we're kind of standing on the shoulders of giants when we look at the accomplishments that we have right now, because we're building on a framework that has been solid for years. But to hit this distinction just means that our particular system and our teachers in the here and now have taken our performance to the next level. Anytime that you can reach that, you're looking at 5% of the school districts in the state of Texas hitting that mark. So it just proves that our system is effective, our teachers are world-class, and our students are able to perform at very high levels.
Doctor, how does this mesh with the state accountability standards?
It's completely meshed with the state accountability standards because when you look at it, it measures elementary, middle school, and high school performance. So at the elementary and middle school levels, it's looking at how STAR testers did, and specifically STAR testers that performed at a very high level. When you look at the high school, it's also looking at STAR testers, but as you mentioned earlier, it takes into account ACT and SAT and career technical education graduates and EOC and graduation rates. So there's many variables that go into it. So when you look at this post-secondary readiness distinction, it's a culmination of a lot of variables that hit very high marks.
So what happens next? But by the way, what year was this based on? What school year performance?
This distinction was based on last year's test score. Oh, so wait a minute. It's 2016-17 data.
All right. Well, when they look at 2017, 2018, what do you think it's going to show?
Well, we're working hard. The teachers that we have in McAllen ISD are outstanding. And anytime you look at a system like ours, that's very, very, we take a very scientific approach to how we look at our student data. We have a value-added progress monitoring system that analyzes how students are growing and how they're advancing in every content and area tested. So we believe that we're going to continue on this trajectory and things are just going to get better.
McAllen ISD was one of 58 school districts that achieved a post-secondary distinction out of over 1,207 districts in the state of Texas. Dr. Gonzalez is our guest on 710 KURV MISD Superintendent. Dr. Gonzalez, we know that McAllen ISD recently started becoming open enrollment, correct?
No, we've been open enrollment now for a couple of years.
Okay. Do you think that this is going to maybe bring more people from outside of McAllen or even within the city to start going back to MISD schools?
I do. I think that from a parent's perspective, you're looking at it for what you believe can benefit your child the most. And I think that as parents shop around, because now we're in a friendly competition with school districts around us, that McAllen is going to be a district of choice based on our accomplishments. I mean, I do want to congratulate the other ISDs in the area that earned this distinction. You know, we had Roma ISD, Sherryland, Los Fresnos, Edinburgh, Valley View, South Texas ISD. They also hit that post-secondary readiness distinction. So I did feel that I should definitely send their superintendents and their teachers and their students and their communities a big congratulations on behalf of McAllen.
Dr. McAllen has been open enrollment, which means if you want to come to McAllen schools, you come. You don't have to pay a fee to get in, as I understand it. Do you know how long it's been that way, and how many other districts are that way? And why does school? Well, there's three questions, I guess. Why does districts do that?
Well, with regard to open enrollment, I believe that back when we were in school, it was you went to the district that you were living in.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
But now with charter schools and private schools and different choices with homeschooling and even schools online, what we're trying to do from a business perspective is we're trying to ensure that we have our enrollment as high as possible. And we're just saying, if you don't live in McAllen and you believe that our district can benefit you, your family, and your child, then we have a quality system and come to it. So it's just one of those things where we have to throw the net wider. As you know, McAllen is not, we're kind of blocked in. We're approximately 49 square miles as a city. And, it's hard once you get to a point where you're not growing at the same rate. So we believe that opening up school enrollment options would give us an opportunity to bring in more students.
Do schools feel a more intense competition with schools like IDEA?
We're in a friendly competition, and our philosophy is we want our neighbors to be successful. We want our districts, whether they're charters or private or public, to be successful because that means children are being successful. So as far as pressure, I see it more as a friendly competition, and I see it more as McAllen ISD being a district of choice because we don't only offer a quality academic program, but we offer an outstanding athletic program, a fine arts program, a CTE program, and 110 years of history that we believe no school district can match. And we know that we're in a friendly competition, but we do want to be the district of choice nonetheless.
So it's great to know that McAllen ISD is preparing, their students for college and for college readiness. Now, Dr. Gonzalez, what happens next? As in, what are y'all's next goals? What's y'all's next move? I know you always want to achieve higher and higher and higher. Now that you have this post-secondary distinction award or achievement, what in your mind is next?
Well, right now we have a very progressive visionary board that always keeps our children's best interest in mind. So in working with the board as they help establish the vision and as we drive our strategic plan, we're going to continue fine-tuning our systems and processes, continue implementing more programs to give students choice. We're very, very big on science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. We don't only teach that, but we also teach emotional intelligence within our curriculum and job skills. We also have a fantastic international baccalaureate program and an early college high school. So we want to really improve and increase our performance in every area. So it's about getting better. It's life. Every day you want to wake up and do better than you did the previous day. And that's what we want to do as a district. Just keep growing and keep getting better.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And with that note, we'll end it. Dr. J. Gonzalez. Yes, sir. Congratulations. McAllen ISD was one of the 58 school districts in the state of Texas to earn a post-secondary distinction. And we're proud that they did that. Dr. Gonzalez, thank you again for joining us on 710 KURV.